What's happening Wrestling Universe? Before we dive into tonight's absolute chaos, I need to tell you something that just went down backstage that's going to blow your mind. Rhea Ripley just made a statement about Bianca Belair that has everyone talking, and what happens in the next 20 minutes with Iyo Sky defending her championship is going to be absolutely legendary. Trust me, you do not want to miss the final 5 minutes of this match. Welcome back to Championship Wrestling, where dreams come true and hearts get broken. Tonight we've got a triple threat match that's been months in the making, and I'm telling you right now, this is going to be one for the history books. The tension in this arena is absolutely electric. You can feel it in the air as three of the most dominant women in sports entertainment prepare to tear each other apart for the most prestigious championship in our industry. But here's what makes this so special: none of these women have anything left to prove, yet everything to lose. Let me paint the picture for you. First, we have Bianca Belair, the ist of WWE. This woman has been on an absolute tear, dominating everyone in her path with a combination of raw power and athletic ability that's simply unmatched. She earned this shot the hard way, winning one of the most brutal elimination matches we've seen in recent memory. But here's the thing: Belair was expecting a one-on-one title shot. Instead, she walks into the worst possible scenario for any challenger. Then we have Rhea Ripley, the former champion who lost this title under controversial circumstances. Mami has been on a warpath ever since, and the fire in her eyes tells you everything you need to know about her mindset tonight. This isn't just about winning back a championship, this is about reclaiming what she believes was stolen from her. Rhea Ripley is dangerous on her best day, but a motivated Rhea Ripley is absolutely terrifying. And finally, our defending champion Iyo Sky. The genius of the Sky shocked the world when she won this title, but now comes the real test. She's walking into a triple threat match where she doesn't have to be pinned or submitted to lose her championship. That's the nightmare scenario every champion fears: losing your title while you're unconscious on the outside of the ring. Here's what makes this match so unpredictable: the personal history between these three women runs deep. Bianca Belair played a crucial role in how Iyo Sky won this championship in the first place, inadvertently costing Rhea Ripley the title. Rhea hasn't forgotten, and she's made it clear that she holds Bianca personally responsible for everything that's happened since. The champion makes her entrance first, and you can see the nerves in Iyo Sky's face. She knows what she's walking into. She knows that statistically, champions rarely survive triple threat matches. But she also knows that if she can somehow pull this off tonight, it will cement her legacy as one of the greatest champions of this era. Bianca Belair's music hits and the crowd absolutely explodes. The ist brings that infectious energy that makes you believe anything is possible. She's got that killer instinct that's made her successful on every big stage. But tonight she's dealing with not one, but two women who have every reason to make her life miserable. Then Rhea Ripley's entrance shakes the entire arena. Mami commands respect just by walking to the ring, and tonight she looks like she's ready to tear both women apart with her bare hands. The confidence, the swagger, the absolute certainty that this title belongs to her, it's written all over her face. The referee calls all three women to the center of the ring, and you could cut the tension with a knife. They are standing inches apart, talking trash, trying to get inside each other's heads before the match even begins. Iyo Sky holds her championship high, but both challengers just smile back at her. They know how close they are to gold. The bell rings and absolute chaos erupts immediately. Nobody wants to waste time with feeling out processes. All three women start throwing bombs from the opening second. Bianca catches Rhea with a devastating right hand that sends her staggering. Iyo tries to capitalize with a lightning-quick strike combination, but Rhea powers through and drops both women with a double clothesline that echoes throughout the arena. This is exactly what makes triple threat matches so special. Just when one woman gains momentum, the other two find a way to shut it down. Bianca tries to use her speed advantage early, but the power game kicks in when Rhea catches her mid-move and plants her with authority. Iyo Sky shows why she's the champion by outsmarting both opponents in the early going. While Bianca and Rhea are focused on destroying each other, the genius of the Sky picks her spots perfectly. She hits a picture-perfect Hurricane Rana on Bianca that gets the crowd on their feet, then follows up with a basement dropkick that takes Rhea's legs out from under her. But the real story starts developing when Bianca and Rhea realize they need to neutralize the champion. They start working together, and it's terrifying to watch. The combined power of these two women is something Iyo Sky has never faced before. When Rhea lifts Iyo onto her shoulders and Bianca connects with a devastating strike, you think the championship is about to change hands. The first major turning point comes when Rhea attempts her signature submission hold. She has Iyo Sky locked up in the center of the ring, and you can see the panic in the champion's eyes. This is how champions lose their titles, tapping out while the other challenger can't break it up. But Bianca Belair saves the match with a perfectly timed intervention that keeps her own championship hopes alive. 15 minutes into this war, and all three women are showing the effects of this brutal pace. Bianca's athletic superiority is being tested by the relentless pressure from both opponents. Rhea's power game is being countered by the speed and technical skill of her rivals. And Iyo Sky's championship experience is being pushed to the limit by two hungry challengers. The crowd is losing their minds as we get a sequence that will be replayed for years to come. Bianca connects with a 450 splash that should put any match away. She makes the cover, the referee counts 1, 2, and Rhea breaks it up with a knee strike that sends shockwaves through the arena. The impact is so brutal that all three women are down, and nobody knows who's going to recover first. But this is where championship heart comes into play. Iyo Sky, despite being the smallest competitor in the match, shows the fighting spirit that made her champion. She's first to her feet and immediately goes on the attack. The genius of the Sky connects with her signature moonsault, but at the last second, Rhea gets her boots up and the champion crashes hard to the mat. The final sequence is pure poetry in motion. Rhea thinks she has Bianca set up for the match-ending riptide. She lifts her up, the crowd senses the title change coming, but somehow Bianca counters into her own finishing move. The KOD connects perfectly, and Bianca makes the cover that should make her the new champion. 1, 2, and out of nowhere, Iyo Sky breaks up the pin with an over-the-moonsault that takes everyone by surprise. The champion wasn't even conscious seconds earlier, but her instincts kicked in at the perfect moment. She immediately transitions into her own cover on the stunned Bianca Belair. 1, 2, 3. The crowd erupts as Iyo Sky retains her championship in the most dramatic fashion possible. She didn't just survive the triple threat match, she won it by being in the right place at the right time with the perfect counter. The genius of the Sky collapses in exhaustion, clutching her championship like it's the most precious thing in the world. She just proved that being the smallest doesn't mean being the weakest. She just proved that intelligence and ring awareness can overcome raw power and athletic ability. Most importantly, she just proved that she deserves to be mentioned among the greatest champions in wrestling history. Both Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair gave everything they had, but on this night, the champion's heart was just a little bit bigger. This match showcased everything that makes professional wrestling special: incredible athleticism, compelling storytelling, and a finish that nobody saw coming. The celebration is short-lived though, because both challengers are already staring at the champion with revenge in their eyes. This may be over, but something tells me the war between these three incredible women is just getting started. That wraps up one of the most incredible championship matches in recent memory. Iyo Sky proves she belongs at the top of the mountain, but Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair served notice that they are not going anywhere. Thanks for joining us for this unforgettable night of championship wrestling.